Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel, Savvy Sips, where we explore the world of wine. Today, we are going to be talking about the idea of noble grapes, what grapes fit into this category, and, if you can believe it, how these grapes are controversial. Before we get started, I wanted to talk about the wines I've been using as props. It has come to my attention that it is very difficult to see the labels on the wine due to my lighting. Unfortunately, I am on a very low budget for my production, so if I ever use a label as, a teaching method, I will put it up right here so that you guys can see the label better and learn from the wine better. I just thought it would be a little fun thing to put on the side. I wish that the lighting was better, unfortunately, but like I said, next time if I ever use one again, I will put it up so that you can get the information as quickly as possible. This one today is a Chardonnay, and it kind of fits with the theme of the video, so I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you. The term noble grapes refers to an idea of the best wine grapes out there that can make the most delicious wines. Something that can classify a grape as a noble grape is how easy the grape is to grow and use by winemakers. Or it can mean the best and most delicious wines enjoyed by all palates. Instead, it could be the most critically acclaimed wines preferred by wine professionals. Overall, the idea of noble grapes is an attempt to categorize and label the best wine grapes to an elevated title. Now, let's answer the question, how many noble grapes are there? Well, that's a very good question. Thanks for asking. Just by searching noble grapes into Google, you will find that the first 4 articles list different noble grapes. The first article lists 18, second says 6, third says 6 as well, and the fourth says 5. I have also heard of noble grape classifications listing 8 or 12 varietals. As we can see, no one can really agree on what grape varieties are crowned noble. However, usually the same 5 all make the cut. Now, let's explore the noble grapes that are pretty much agreed on. There are 5 noble grapes that hail from France, the capital of wine. The 5 are Merlot, Pinot Noir, Cabernet Sauvignon, Sauvignon Blanc, and Chardonnay. If you know your wines, you will notice that there are 3 red wine grapes and 2 white wine grapes. Later, there is a 6th added from Germany. This grape is Riesling. This rounded out the number to 3 red and 3 white wine grapes. These grapes are, obviously, very prized grapes and are used often to make wines all across the globe. Now, some other wine-producing areas have declared their own noble grapes that have a very successful history in those areas. For example, Bordeaux, France, and Alsace, Germany have their own noble grapes list. As you can see, classifications of which grapes fit into the noble variety is a very difficult task. Why? To quote the New York Times, grapes themselves offer only faint clues to the wines they will ultimately produce. The mere fact of producing a wine with Merlot, a grape in the Pantheon, means nothing. Pomerols, made largely with Merlot, are among the world's great wines. The likes of Merlot made elsewhere? Occasionally I find a pretty good bottle, but ultimately Pomerols and other Merlots have little in common." End quote. Additionally, you may have noticed that most of the grapes are from France. What about grapes native to Italy or Spain? How about non-Eurocentric grapes like Concord, Catawba, and Niagara from the Americas? Overall, grapes are not the end-all of the wines that they will make. A wine of a regular grape can create a better wine than one made from a noble grape. I want you to remember this moving forward. Wine is very nuanced, and a wine you may not expect much from may completely blow you away. These 6 noble grapes are grown across the world and do normally make consistently good wines. These noble grapes are usually people's gateway into the wine world, the grapes we know, love, hear the most about, and try first. However, do not discount a wine because it's not from a noble grape, and not all noble grape wines are automatically the best. I suggest getting a group of friends together and buying wines from the 6 noble grapes from their country of origin. Taste these wines so you get an understanding of the wine, both the grape and the country it hails from. You can also discover your own palate through this wine tasting with friends. Taste is subjective, and you should explore these for yourself. However, do not restrict yourself to drinking wines from just noble grapes. Safe and happy sipping.